As of today, I was looking at the view counts for these videos. Yala is in first place among all 29 of these top Australian Open players. I think at the time she had about 100.
Alex's bold gamble has everyone talking, as her risky Manila mission and the coming Abu Dhabi showdown could either launch her career to new heights or put it under serious pressure. Welcome back to Champions Tennis, the place for the most intense and honest stories from the world of professional tennis. If you expected the 2026 season to be calm and predictable, that idea is already gone. Only 3 weeks into the new year and the tennis world is buzzing with excitement. The Australian Open in Melbourne has just ended, the champions have lifted their trophies, and the celebrations are over, but the real story is only beginning. Right in the middle of all this energy, ambition, and pressure is one rising star, Alexandria. The 20-year-old tennis talent from the Philippines didn't just play at the Australian Open, she turned court 6 into a major attraction, created huge attention across Southeast Asia, and then shocked everyone with a series of confident statements so strong and fearless that tennis experts are still trying to process what she said.
Then also Yala, who is clearly one of the biggest stars. And as of today, I was looking at the view counts for these videos. Yala is in first place among all 29 of these top Australian Open players.
We're talking about a player who refuses to settle for being just an inspiring story or a local hero. She is aiming straight for the top. She wants a place in the top 20 and is ready to push herself to the limit, even if it means risking her health, ranking points, and peace of mind to achieve it. But Alila's journey isn't happening alone, because at the same time, a powerful teenage wave is rising in tennis. For the first time in 17 years, 5 teenagers have powered their way into the third round of a Grand Slam, showing that a new era is beginning. Leading this fearless group are young stars like Ivik, the incredibly talented Mira Andreeva, and several other determined players who are no longer willing to wait for their moment. The experienced champions are now on alert, because the future of tennis isn't something far away anymore. It arrived in Melbourne with confident winners and fearless celebrations. So get ready, tennis fans, because we're about to dive deep into Alexandra Ela's unforgettable month, the shocking schedule decision that has everyone talking, and the teenage surge that is changing the record books. This is the story you won't hear from the mainstream media, and here on Champions Tennis we're revealing everything. The moment is January 2026, and Alexandra Ela steps onto the courts of the Australian Open carrying the hopes and expectations of an entire nation.
Filipino player Alexandra Ayala was greeted by hundreds of Filipino fans during her practice session out the back of Melbourne Park this morning. Ayala is number 49 in the world and
the Philippines has never produced a women's singles player who reached the top 20, never celebrated a Grand Slam champion, and never truly broken through at the highest level of the sport. That's why all eyes are on Ela, the young star many people believe can finally change that story. She carries the hopes of an entire nation, seen by fans as the player who could open a new chapter for Philippine tennis. It's a huge expectation for someone so young, but the pressure hasn't stopped the belief around her. When she arrives in Melbourne for the Australian Open, she is ranked number 49 in the world, standing on the edge of a big opportunity and ready to prove that she belongs among the best players in the game.
Ayala is number 49 in the world and she's really captivated the hearts and minds of the Filipino community here in
Being ranked 49 in the world puts Ela in a difficult middle ground. It's high enough to get attention but not secure enough to guarantee easy entry into the biggest tournaments. She was stuck between levels, too strong for lower events but still forced to fight through tough matches to prove she belonged with the elite, and the only way out was with a big statement win. At the Australian Open, she drew Alicia Parks, the powerful American known for her huge serve, a dangerous opponent but also the type of match Ela needed to win to move closer to her top 20 dream. What no one expected was the chaos before the match even began. Scheduled on the smaller court 6, the organizers underestimated the massive support Ela would bring. Hours before the first point, huge lines formed around the stadium, Filipino flags filled the crowd, and the area turned into a loud sea of red, white, blue, and yellow. By the time Ela walked onto the court, every seat was taken, people were standing everywhere they could, and the noise spread across nearby courts. The match itself lived up to the atmosphere. Park started strong with powerful shots, but Ela stayed calm and fought back with smart tactics, mixing spins, using her sharp left-handed forehand, and forcing long rallies. Even when Parks took the first set, Ela refused to back down. That fighting spirit had already defined her rise the previous season, when she shocked the tennis world with a breakout run in Miami, beating big names like Yelena Ostapenko and Madison Keys before facing world number 2 Iga Swiatek in the quarterfinals. Many expected the match to be one-sided, but Ela played fearless tennis, attacking from the start, chasing down impossible balls, and matching Swiatek point for point until she closed out a stunning 6-2, 7-5 victory. The crowd erupted, the internet exploded, and the Philippines celebrated as Ella became the first Filipina to break into the WTA Top 100, giving millions of fans a new national tennis star and inspiring young players across Southeast Asia. Her success continued through 2025 as she won her first WTA 125 title in Guadalajara, improved on the European clay courts, and made history again at the US Open by becoming the first Philippine representative to win a Grand Slam singles match in the Open era. By the end of the season, she had climbed into the top 50 and earned the Philippine Sports Writers Association Female Athlete of the Year award for the second straight time, proving her breakthrough was real. Instead of slowing down, she entered 2026 with even more determination, handling the pressure of higher expectations with maturity and confidence. Her strong form continued at the WTA 1000 Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, where Filipino fans once again filled the stands with flags and loud support, turning matches into almost home-court events. Ella rewarded them with dominant performances, including an impressive win over world number 8 Jasmine Paolini, showing the full power and precision of her game. Her run ended in a quarterfinal clash with Coco Gauff, a former doubles partner and one of the best players in the world. Gauff won the match, but the real highlight was the incredible atmosphere created by both fan groups, and after the match Gauff even joked about the passionate Ella supporters who had been cheering non-stop throughout the night.
Even when I was up, I knew that she could come back at any given moment. I've seen her do it before. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming out here. And I know you're mostly support.
During her interview after the match, she looked toward the crowd and thanked Alex for bringing a completely new group of fans into tennis, saying it was something the sport truly needed. She joked that whenever the crowd loudly supported Alex, she simply imagined they were cheering for her instead, adding with a smile that if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. The audience loved the comment and erupted with laughter and applause. In that light-hearted moment, one of the sport's biggest stars perfectly captured what Alex Ella means to tennis today. She is not only winning matches on the court, she is helping the sport grow in a powerful way by attracting new fans to stadiums, streaming platforms, and online discussions who might never have followed tennis before. Her rise is expanding the global fan base and bringing fresh energy to the game, something tennis has needed for years, and even her rivals recognize the impact and openly celebrate it.
I know you were mostly supporting Alex, but I have to say, it is great to be on a crowded court. I played this tournament for many years, and to see the stadium full of...
Coco, that was clinical from start to finish. I know you weren't quite pleased with your level yesterday. I'm sure you feel differently about it today.
Yeah, it was a bit better.
Alex, after a terrific year last year, how does it feel to be making your main draw debut at Melbourne?
It feels great. I'm super excited.